Go to the Google Home here, and when the red, you see the thermostat, the red, when it's red, it means it's actually getting ready to turn on and run. And then scroll down, you can see all your energy, dashboard, temperature, how it tracks weekly, or you can do daily, scroll back and forth, and it shows you how often, how long it runs. Pretty neat. So if you want to track how much your usage, you go in that. Your schedule is right here. Go to schedule. You see, you can adjust your schedule. Like we, for instance, have 12 p.m. kicks up to 67, and then at nighttime drops down to 66. Just go in there and you adjust it. Pretty simple, easy app to use. Now, if you want to get into a little bit more deeper, go to settings, and here where you can adjust pretty much anything you want, like display type, the brightness is auto, language, click sound, we like to have the click sound, time, you can do 12-hour format, local default, or even military. Far sight is where you change your display. For example, we can change it to this here, and there it goes. I'm supposed to change it here, I think, because it's got a sensor. And hit customize. Okay, so we change, and then going back here, I'm sorry, here, customize, you can change what type of information that it can display, like outdoor temperature. In this case, you get 3 options. We got indoor humidity, outdoor humidity, and time. That's what we like to have it displayed. Okay, then you got your safety temperature. If your thermostat is off, and it actually will turn on for safety reason. Like for example, you don't want your pipes to freeze. Even though your thermostat is set to off, it will actually turn on. So that's a nice feature to have. Equipment, this is where you set your heater temperature difference. This is the main reason we got the Google thermostat, is because we want to be able to set, let's say if it's running too much, too often, you can set it where 2 degrees, when it drops, let's say you set 68, it drops to 66 is when it will kick on. So it's a nice feature to have, but we didn't end up using this feature because the Google Nest is actually so efficient at it. It's a smart Wi-Fi Google thermostat, right? So it knows the temperature. So actually, I just left it as auto. And you can do it for cool and hot. But yeah, going back to how do you know that? How did I know that? Because how often it runs, you can see 28 minutes. Because the longer your furnace run, it should be no more than 30 minutes, but that's the most efficient you will get out of your furnace, because it takes about 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes for the ducts and everything to warm up, right? So you want your furnace to run at least 15 minutes, minimum of 15 minutes. So with this being so smart, I didn't really have to, like here is 12 minutes, but it's actually counting. You got 2, it's within an hour, so 2 hours, so you add those 2 together, so you get about almost 25 minutes, right? Yeah, other than that, it's a pretty simple thermostat, but a lot of options. You can set air, filter reminders, system health. You even can control your humidity too. Where is that? Sleep, comfort. But if you sunblock here, right here, excuse me, humidity helper, you set that on, but what that does is it will turn on your AC. It's going to use a little bit more electricity and stuff like that. So you don't want that, I didn't want that, but some people will. Okay, so now let's jump on to how to set your thermostat here, or use this up on the wall without using your app. Pretty easy, guys. See, you just rotate back and forth, and then on this one, you push in. Yeah, you push in left or right to go to hit OK or select. So if I click in, see that, and I click on the right, it takes me back out to the screen. Okay. So that's how you use this here. You can hold, you can do echo. Echo, it automatic turns on. When you actually leave the house, it knows, because it knows by the Wi-Fi signal on your phone. So it's actually pretty neat. And you can set that also, like for example, we set our echo away. You can set the temperature. You click on that. We set ours at 66, and we get away. And you can have more than one phone. So like me and my wife, we actually program it to recognize both of us when we leave. So it knows to go in echo mode. You got your fan, your settings. Again, hit left or right to actually use it. Hit OK. You don't want to lock it. Okay. There you go.